Hi lovelies, and welcome back to today's vlog. We're picking up this vlog from last week. Remember I told you I had a PTA meeting to attend, so as soon as I was done unboxing my Shein package, I just tried to put some things away, and this is the phone holder that was going to be in the kitchen. I installed that and then I made my way to the boys' school. It was all good reports, thank God. The boys are doing well. I attended the PTA meeting with my husband. We made our way down to the boys' school, and as soon as we had finished with their teachers, we just made our way back home, and then it was time to make dinner. For dinner I made a roll, and that's what we've been having almost 3 or 4 times in a week, you guys. I think the amount of vegetables I'm eating these days is actually alarming to my system, but I'm not complaining. I actually like it. I enjoy eating a roll with rice, with swallow, any type of swallow. But anyway, today we're having that with rice, and I'm just boiling some chicken in this large pot because I was running low on cooked chicken in the freezer. So I decided to boil some chicken ahead of time and make some efo as well. Alright, so in this large pot, I'm just transferring my cooked chicken to my air fryer. You guys, my air fryer is old and it's in need of change. I'm just going to go ahead and wash my ugu leaves. I got these ugu leaves from a local vendor here in West Beach. I was actually quite shocked to find her store. She now carries African food items. I'll probably take you guys down there one of these days. Anyway, our ugu leaves are all washed up. I'm just going to go ahead, salt my pepper mix, and then I'm going to add my leaves in. Alright you guys, let me know what you think about these camera angles. I'm currently using the Flexi tripod stand that I got from Shein. Anyway, it was dinner and it was absolutely delicious. Well, it's almost 12 and you guys, I have been drinking water. This bottle, I now understand why it's called a motivational bottle, because I have been drinking water, you guys. Yesterday I started with this full bottle, and every 2 hours, you guys, I was drinking water. And the funny thing is, I was able to curtail my craving. Like, I was very good with, you know, just snacking anyhow. Plus my Stanley cup. These are so ridiculously large bottles, which means that I'm going to be on a fluid diet for quite some time, and I'm loving it. Honestly, I'm not even complaining at this point. But anyway, this is my life now. So this amazing brand reached out to me. They're called HPRT, and this is a thermal printer. I love this particular printer. It comes with a couple of tapes, a lapel holder, a USB charger, as well as a manual. It is so easy to load the cartridge. All you have to do is slide the cover open, load the cartridge, and then you have to turn it on, download the app that it comes with, and connect the device. Once that is done, you just input the text you want on your print and just hit record. It will come out, and then you can cut out whatever you want. I just did a couple of stencils here for my boys and some of my appliances in the kitchen. I just labeled them, and they are so easy to use. They're oil resistant, water resistant, and you don't even have to bother with tapes or, you know, inks or anything like that. It is so good. The details to this product will be in my description box. Do well to check it out and patronize them. Anyway, on to our lunch. We are having kebabs. I haven't made this in a while, so I just told my husband to get me some chicken breast the other day, and I kept that in the fridge just to, you know, get it ready for the next day. Actually, we bought this on our way back from the PTA meeting. But anyway, I'm just going ahead to season with some cayenne pepper, thyme, curry, parsley, dried parsley, chicken seasoning, as well as some white pepper. I'm going in with some black pepper as well, and salt. I'm also trying this Mexican oil powder, and this is such a nice flavor. I got this from my Dagosa box just in case anyone was wondering. I'm also going to be adding some oil to that, as well as some crushed garlic. Just using 2 garlics for that, and I'm passing that through my garlic press, and then I'm just going to agitate and mix that together and put that to the side to just continue marinating while I prep the other products. Sorry, I'm also using some sugar just for caramelization because I will be finishing this off in the oven. So I'm just cutting up some large red bell peppers. I'm going to be using this as my vegetable of choice for the kebab. My boys don't really like pepper, so I'm not expecting them to eat it. But anyway, I'm just separating the onions here for the kebabs. I'm taking out the center because that will not pass through the stick. I have some kebab sticks here that are kind of old, so I'm just going to wash them up and soak them in water for a bit, dry them off. This is advisable because, you know, putting the stick in the oven, you don't want it to burn too quickly, so it's advisable to soak the sticks up before time. Alright, so I'm just making a couple of sections here. I'm basically going to repeat that for the rest of the sticks until I run out of chicken or pepper and onions, as the case may be. Anyway, this came together really quickly, and the marinade was so good, guys. It was so good. It tasted really nice. I'll tell you that beforehand because it was really good. Anyway, I put some parchment paper down. I've oiled that as well, and then I'm just going to line my kebab sticks onto my pan. I preheated my oven. I'm just going to go ahead and put this in while I continue with the rest of, you know, our lunch slash dinner for the day. I'm just topping that with some extra crushed black pepper and salt, as well as some oil. That goes in the oven for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and prep for my coleslaw. I don't know if you guys remember, I got this Amaze Chef vegetable slash juicer from this Amaze Chef brand. They sent this product to me over a year ago, I think. So this is what I've used for my coleslaw. Coleslaw is no more a chore to me because I don't have to bother with grating and all of that. I use this for okra as well. I'm just changing the stencil here for my cabbage because I want it to slice it and not just shred it to bits. So it comes out really fine, and the grain of the cabbage feels like I cut it with my knife as opposed to using a stencil. So it's really good. I really love it. I'm just going to be adding some sugar to the coleslaw later on. I'm just flipping my kebabs here because they're done on one side. I don't want it to burn, so I'm just flipping that on to the other side. Add a bit of oil to that side as well, and finish off my coleslaw with some sugar, and I'll toss that around. This prongs I'm using here is the same one I got last week from Shein. Anyway, at this time our chicken is done. I'm just taking that to rest on the side. I feel like adding a bit more veggies, and I'm going with broccoli. We absolutely love broccoli in this house. I'll salt that and broil it for a while, and that was lunch for the day. It was absolutely delicious, you guys. There was hardly any leftovers. Anyway, a couple of days afterwards, this is the weekend. I'm just trying to mop the floors because I haven't done this in a while. My former mop was not so good, so I got this one from Shein last week, and I'm just utilizing it for the first time this particular weekend, and it was so good, you guys. It picked up quite a few stains on the floor. I don't know how many of you do this, but I've always done this ever since I had my firstborn. I always mop my walls because it helps me get my caution deposit back. I don't know if you guys do this, but this is something that I do because my children cannot keep the walls clean. Their hands are constantly dirty and they're constantly rubbing it everywhere. But anyway, you guys, this mop was such a great buy. I really loved, you know, how easy it was to use, and it stores away really nicely as well. Anyway, the boys are helping me take out or offload the laundry. I'm just doing a fresh batch here, and they like to empty it, and as they also like to load it as well. I like to encourage that, so I let them do it. I'm just going ahead here to spread the clothes while the boys hang around in the living room. And before I knew it, it was time for dinner again. But this amazing brand reached out to me, HUIKAILI. They have sent me this 5-piece set of pots, and they are non-stick. They are PFOA free, PFOS free. They are absolutely dishwasher safe and oven safe. I'm just going ahead to make a dish that I've been meaning to cook for a while. I'm cutting up some catfish here. I've also diced up some yam. I'm putting that in the large pot. I've also added some water to that, and I'm going to prep my pepper base. I'm just cutting that up and putting that in my food processor just to chop it up. You guys know that this is my go-to method for like my indigenous or local dishes. I hardly like to blend my pepper when I'm making my local dishes. But anyway, today we're making yam porridge, and I haven't had this in a while. I have not had this probably in almost a year. Anyway, I've gone ahead to pour some palm oil in the frying pan. I've added some onions and some crayfish. I'm just going to stir that around till it gets aromatic. Then I'm going to pour my pepper, well, this is tomato base, and then my pepper mix into the frying pan and fry that till, you know, I've lost most of the moisture. I'm just adding some chicken seasoning, some black pepper, as well as some garlic granules. I'm going to add some thyme as well as a little salt to taste, and then I'm going to fry that for a while and save some of the mix. And then I'm going to go in with my catfish. Catfish is one fish that I absolutely love. The taste of this fish is unlike any other kind of fish. Honestly, hands down, catfish is almost my favorite kind of fish. I think it's competing with Titus at the moment, but anyway, you guys, I'll just put that pepper that I saved earlier on into the yam, as well as a little salt because the sauce is already salted. I'll add some of my onions. I'll leave some to finish it off with. Give that a good mix and flip my fish as I go so it doesn't burn. I'm just trying to make sure that it is all coated in that delicious sauce, because that sauce is really is what's carrying this pottage. Anyway, I've added some water back into the yam to cook them off, and then once everything is all cooked together, I just add the rest of the sauce. Ideally, this is served with vegetable soup, but because I've had vegetable soup that many times this week, I'm taking a break and I'm just adding this to, you know, the yam, and it was good, you guys. This dinner was absolutely delicious. Don't forget to add that bit of onion at the end just for a bit of freshness. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I know I've done absolutely nothing but cook and talk all day. It's part of it. Anyway, you guys, if you will be trying any of the dishes in today's vlog, please let me know. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I love to see your creations. Until next week, when I come your way again with